Welcome to your Virgo horoscopes for the week of the 4th through the 10th of February. And no planets are in Virgo this week, but we do still have the Lilith, which is retrograde, as well as Juno, which is retrograde, really driving in focus on the home and the people in it, or the people that are closest to you, I should say. Mainly the people that you love, but generally the people that are closest to you in your family. This really has a lot to do with family, I think. And it's really important to, let's just be honest here, okay? I mean, let's just be brutally honest here, which Virgos are almost to a point where people think that they are mean people, and they're not. You guys are just brutally honest. I totally get it, and I can appreciate it same way, okay? But let's just put it the way it is, okay? We love our family. We have family, love them, ride or die. Anybody hurts them, we will get up and beat that person down, no problem. But nobody says you have to like them every single time. And that's what this week is really all about. Juno in retrograde is all about relationships, and its focus is primarily on those you love. Lilith's focus is on the home, also retrograde, kind of indicating that there's changes that you'd like to make, but you can't because you're being influenced by all these other wonderful people that you love, but maybe not necessarily like right now. It's actually the dance that we've all danced and not realized that we're all dancing it, if that makes sense. A lot of people think, oh my God, my family is so crazy. Nobody's family could possibly be that crazy. And somebody always shows up with a family that's a little bit crazier than yours, that has it just a little bit worse off than you do. I always look at it as count your blessings and and try and accept the challenges as much as you possibly can. Now, in some instances, in some cases where it's an abusive or toxic relationship, that's a lot more difficult. But that's not really what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about just the guilt that comes from, I love these people, but I really don't like them right now. There's a lot of guilt with that. Moms out there, dads out there, thinking about this with your spouse because you see them every single day, with your kids because you see them every single day. And in both instances, all the things that you do for these people, they just don't even notice that you're doing them. They don't appreciate it. And the fact that you're trying to make these changes and they're getting in the way because they're so selfish and self-centered about what they want, it's really frustrating. It really makes you just want to smack them all around and then feel really bad for feeling like that. Well, here's the news flash here. You don't have to feel bad for feeling like that, okay? Everybody gets to a point at some point in their lives where, yes, they love their family, but I don't like you right now. I don't have enough fingers and toes to count how many times my husband and children, who I love more than anything, any other person in the world, made me just want to rip their heads off. Okay. Not because they're horrible, but because they're human beings and male ones at that, right? Men are from Mars, women are from Venus, right? When you got three boys and a husband, it kind of does feel like they're all trying, they're all against you at once. You have to be really firm in order to survive that. And even then, some days I've just sat down in the corner and cried because I just can't. That's okay. Bottom line is that in situations like this where you're trying to do something and it feels like everybody around you is getting in your way, you're going to want to respond in anger. You're going to want to respond in, I'm going to force you to do what I want you to do. And that's not always going to be helpful, unfortunately. It's not really the way to do it to where it's going to be successful. It's better to come up with a different way of approaching the situation. And that's what you Virgos are really, really good at also. So don't just go with what your normal reaction to this problem. Come up with some alternative ways of dealing with this problem, alternative ways of communicating that this is a problem. We need to remember also not just that, yes, we love these people and sometimes we don't like them, and it's okay. But we also need to remember that these are people just like everybody else, and we all tend to be nicer to other people than we are the people that are closest to us because of all of those little patterns that we've fallen into within those relationships. When you change the pattern, you change the way everybody approaches the situation. So that's what I have for you guys this week. And not too bad, I have to say, not too bad. If you love your horoscopes, do consider sending a tip or donation to my coffee link down in the description of the video. I'd really appreciate that. Also, in the description of the video, check out my website. You can book time on there, calendar on there, membership on there, all kinds of fun stuff. Go check it out. You can get in touch with me through there as well. That's what's important, right? I'm Melissa Bruce, Heavy Metal Psychic. I will see you guys next week. And in the meantime, you guys make it a great week. Get what you want to get done, done. You know how to talk people into things better than anybody else. I will see you guys next week. Make it a great one.